Welcome to my presentation about Kindermusik and how to make a brand recognizable. So, what makes a brand recognizable? What do the following images immediately make you think of? What feelings, thoughts, emotions, words? Shout them out. Feel free to participate with this part. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Greasy fries.
Chickens.
Okay, what about this one?
Gas.
Expensive
cartoon
gas.
Cars. Claymation cars.
What about this?
Music.
Wasted money.
Oh, it's
iTunes
iTunes,
music.
isn't it?
What about this?
Groceries.
Safeway, yeah.
Rosars.
What about this?
Peacock, NBC.
NBC.
DC. 30 Rock.
What about this?
I like my Mazda.
Good car.
What about this?
Kindermusik.
So with all of these brands and logos, you all had a personal application and a personal connection to that brand or product. Why is that? I want to, and what impedes somebody from having a quick instant reaction to Kindermusik's logo? I want to help you make the Kindermusik logo connote a positive feeling and a positive relationship with that brand and that logo for members of the Spokane community. So how are we going to do that? Well, first we have to focus on what the mission of Kindermusik is. So Kindermusik's mission, can you guys read this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read it out loud, starting with you?
Bring the power of music to children and their families.
All right.
Enhance the lives of students through the universal language of music.
Support whole child development.
Provide the early foundations of future school success.
So this is a great mission statement, right? This is a great plan, everyone wants these things for their children, I would imagine. So how can we make Kindermusik a memorable brand? How can those mission statements become what people in the community seek for and come to Kindermusik to find? So what have we done at Kindermusik that's already worked in the past? For example, Kids Day, Spokane. What other things have you guys done to make this a good thing that's worked in the past?
By far, our most successful recruiting tool is our current families. If families that have attended previously, that love it and bring their friends. That's by far.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth
of
is
mouth.
working great.
Yeah.
Good.
We do booths like Kids Day, like
Symphony in the Park.
Symphony in the Park, family, whatever's after the Lilac Parade, after the Junior Lilac Parade, there's one there. There's a baby fair that we do.
So community events, right?
Community
and word
events.
of mouth, and
Mhm.
so those things are great, and they've worked in the past for you. And we want to keep doing those things. But what else can we do? What can we do next to increase enrollment and increase the brand recognition of Kindermusik?
Should be doing way more with social media.
So I went and looked for what makes a good brand, what helps build a brand. I came across this article in Forbes magazine. The first thing is passion. I know you guys are passionate about Kindermusik, and without that passion and that drive of selling your mission, selling Kindermusik as a way to promote child and family wellness and well-being, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to have a desire, have that initiative and that belief that this is something worth putting my time and effort and business skills into. So you guys already have step one down pat, and I'm so excited to watch this growth and watch this be a part of your lives. So the next thing is you need to advocate for Kindermusik. You're the business owners and the employee and the staff of Kindermusik. You're your biggest advocate for this school, for what you're teaching, what you're helping families and children learn through music. That's your job. Your main focus is to get the word out there, encourage your families to go out and recruit for you, basically, and say, Kindermusik is a great place to be. So make sure to always advocate for Kindermusik and for enrollment and for your product and what you're selling, which is child and family wellness and happiness. So transparency. There's no business that's 100% always perfect. And you have to know your weaknesses and know where you might be falling a little bit short and be honest with that. Be open enough if a parent comes to you and says, well, you kind of failed here. Be honest and say, oh, we know we're working on that. Or however you want to handle anything that you aren't perfect at yet. Be willing to be transparent a little bit, because that makes you more believable as a brand, as a school, and as a person, where people are willing to say, okay, they're not super prideful, they don't think they have it all together, because nobody does, and they're willing to recognize their weaknesses and work on them. And finally, giving back. Once you have a great brand and have experienced any level of success in anything good, it's important to give back to the community. Not only does this make you more recognized in the community, but it also helps you to feel good about what you're doing and help the community members feel good about Kindermusik as a brand, which not only increases their enrollment, but also increases their likelihood of spreading the word and saying, this place, Kindermusik, is great for my kids because of this, because it helps their whole well-being as a child, it helps our family come together, but also they're willing to give back to the community. They really believe that families are a community thing. They're not selfish and wrapped up in their own school. So I have a couple ideas of how we can engage in giving back to the community. The first is partnering with a local charity. Do you guys know of any local charities that might be willing to partner with you and maybe do treats or anything like that?
Well, I don't know if you would, if this is what you're looking for, but we have a number of different places throughout the year that we donate things to for their fundraising auctions.
Exactly,
So
that's great.
There's a number of those, everything from Spokane Symphony to Spokane Area Children's Chorus to Boy Scouts to different elementary school PTAs, things like that. So we'll donate things that can be auctioned off.
That's good.
And we have a scholarship fund for families that aren't able to pay for everything, then we can help.
And that's
with their
wonderful.
costs.
And there's also a couple other ideas that I have that might help progress the giving back feature of the 4-step process to building your brand, is offer to host a fundraiser here. Maybe there's a school close by that needs a place to have a fun stop for their kids in kindergarten to come and learn something. Partner with the school. That gets you into the school as well as spreads that awareness there. And another thought that I had was to give a portion of sales to family-centered charities in the community. So you said Spokane Symphony, that's great, and there's all kinds of things around Spokane that would gladly take donations and then would, I imagine, be willing to put up posters for you and things like that. So to make that brand recognition more applicable in Spokane. So I want to thank you guys so much for letting me present to you, and I hope that what I shared with you is productive and helpful for your business. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.